And there we are. There we are. It is an extremely somber beginning to a new season of life. But I can think of fewer ways to really underscore the significance of having reached middle age here in Echoes of Plum Grove than watching the generation before us shuffle off from their mortal coil. So rest in peace, dear mother-in-law. Rest in peace. I actually am really sad about this because, come on, Jane was so sweet and she always smelled like lavender and she was always giving us like candy, like made out of fruit that she collected. And I just wish I could have reassured her, that I could have shown her that we are indeed going to be able to have a successful home life and have a successful farm. But unfortunately, she never got to see Wilbur and I actually live with our daughter, Lavender, in a house that wasn't completely cramped and had all of us just completely fumbling over one another. But you know what? Wait, maybe she's a ghost! Oh, hi, Walter. It's been a little bit of a doozy of a day, not gonna lie. My wife has such a sweet side to her that she doesn't show to everyone. Aw, you know, she's always been very nice to me. I always wanted to be a sailor, just to see what other countries are like. I can't listen to old people talk about their unfulfilled dreams right now, Walter. But hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new season here in Echoes of Plum Grove, where we're beginning middle age. I should probably go visit the Odells, who happen to help with one's hair and change of clothing, in order to really reflect that. But we are indeed beginning a new era, and literally middle age of life. And now I find myself kind of scratching my head and thinking, how? What do we do next? I'm actually extremely exhausted, as you can see, so perhaps we'll have to think about the answer to what we do next in just a little bit here. I have no idea what I'm turning in for a quest. What luck. Much obliged to you. Take care. Thank you? Ooh, pemmican, I suppose. Alright, totally don't have traumatic flashbacks to RimWorld there. I actually don't know what quest we just turned in to dear Walter, who just walked by, but my pockets are full of mushrooms. They're also full of these gorgeous, beautiful moonfish that we found at the Mermaid's Lagoon. And we have just wrapped up the funeral of Jane. Jane McBell, who now no longer is the lighthouse keeper. That job has gone on to a new soul. Quite literally, because, you know, Jane's soul is like down in the bottom of the ghost area that I'm slowly trying to shuffle towards. You know, maybe we'll save going down there until after I bring with me a whole bunch of the potion ingredients. Because really, right now, it's probably better to go home and see if we can possibly console Wilbur. Possibly, like, what if our daughter's upset? I mean, her grandma just died. The only grandma that she had, because I didn't bring anybody on the little ship other than, you know, little Timmy, who could have been like her godparent or something, but he died. Maybe we can teach our daughter how to do seances. Maybe that's the theme of this new season. Or maybe that's just really creepy. But alright, so I am actually really sad about that because, like, Wilbur, he really loved his mom. Like, he really got along great with her. His favorite food's persimmons? I didn't know that. I need to get more persimmon trees. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Wilbur, Luna, and Jane have both now passed away. I do want to see if potentially their ghosts are down, in the basement of, you know, the witch's domain. Well, I guess it's not technically a basement. It's kind of like this ethereal realm that Astra just decided to build her tower house shack on. I'm a little concerned about, like, maybe the conditions of the swamp that's above the big giant ghost cave, now that I'm thinking of it. Isn't that like a hazard? Is that gonna be like a giant sinkhole? Oh, and Kat had her new baby! Kat, Isabel, congratulations on the newest child that you have. So they now have another little boy. I think that makes at least 3 kids for them. Like, I'm pretty darn sure. Like, where's Isabel? Let's see. Yeah, okay, actually it makes 4 kids, which is kind of amazing. Isabel's father, Quentin, actually passed away too. The mayor! Look, we have a lot of ghosts that maybe we should go ahead and touch in with before we really settle into this new season of life. But first, let's see what kind of quest we might have to fulfill. Like, Kat has a quest for these roaches, which are fish, not the flat beetles, thank goodness. Or else I'd be very worried about what the innkeeper is cooking. And then, that's right, Alice has a request for these cod, which would be great. And Edward Bailey! Oh my gosh, I think we just walked past the Bailey's house. So if we go talk to him, we can get some milk, some cheese, and some cheese plate from him. And Louis Johns, the butcher, wants us to make a candy maker, but too bad, Louis. Like, if I'm going to make a candy maker, it's going to either be for my husband, Wilbur. In fact, that's what we should do today. We should hurry home, and we should make the candy maker to start off with some sorrow and sweetness to season 2 of our Echoes of Plum Grove adventures. And if I make another candy maker, I might trade it to the doctor because he's got a lot of medicine. And, you know, maybe I'm getting a little nervous about things there. Oh, and Daniel! I just want to kick Daniel in the shin. He still wants a cave fish. And then James Hutton will give us a pickled fish, bread and cheese, and boiled pudding recipe. Boy, that doesn't really sound great, but, you know, he'll also give us a clam. Well, I mean, beggars choosers maybe. Alright, let's turn around. And we should be able to shuffle over. You know what? Maybe we'll even try getting another goat or another cow or something. Because it would be nice to have more than just goat's milk, which I don't think you can actually... I think it's more valuable than cow's milk, but I don't know if you could use it in as many recipes. We'll have to see. And one of these days, it would be wonderful to have a chicken coop. I really wish we'd been able to show Jane a little bit more, and I really want to go to, like, the lighthouse and wait, if the but no, I think he's like inside right now and doesn't want to come out. Oh my gosh, for real? What if hello I have some hay that was requested. Oh my gosh, those are very cute little eggs and little milk. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of milk here. There's a lot of milk here. I guess that's to be expected at the dairy farm, but still. Oh, okay, so they're hiding in their rooms. I guess we'll just go ahead and head into town, and we'll visit the inn, and then we'll head on home and drag our exhausted selves into bed. And in the morn, we'll continue our mourning and hopefully be able to make things a little nicer for Wilbur. I really feel like I've let him down a little bit over the course of our marriage. The newbie! Hi, Eduardo! Oh my gosh. The latest of 4 children. I love how, like, Kat Hopkins, the innkeeper, and Isabel Whitfield, her wife, who's like one of our doctors in town, how they have ended up raising 4 kids together. Kat had her 2 kids, her eldest child, her girl, and then also her eldest son from a previous set of relationships. And then she ended up having these 2, Jack and Eduardo, with her wife Isabel, which was just wild. Isabel's the nicest mom in the world. Well, interesting to see which side you pick. With all the rain, the leaves are gonna blow away. We must do something to stop it. Okay, Eduardo, I like you. You kid want to keep all the leaves around, thus you're very cool to me. Also, you've got garlic and squash and these beet seeds. What a cool kid. He's got a couple carrot seeds. You know what? I'll go ahead and take those. Thanks. What does your brother have? Alright, Eduardo, have a great day. Hello, Jack. How are you doing today? I've heard there are ghosts in the graveyard. Do you think that's true? You know, from a child, that's understandable that he would ask on this, the day of my mother-in-law's funeral. School is boring sometimes. The teacher goes slowly and I just have to sit there and wait. Oh, I grew up like that too, kiddo. Whoa, I forgot how we... Look, persimmons! Okay, we will get a couple persimmons because then I can give them as a gift to my husband and that should work out well. Okay, so we'll grab those and then, wow, all of the extra seeds! You wonderful child, Jack! I completely forgot how Jack actually works at the indigo farm now, which means that he has access to a whole bunch of rare seeds, which is quite exciting. Also, he's got a whole bunch of oats. Does somebody have a quest where they wanted oats? I can't remember. Whoops. Okay, well, I didn't want to get that many oats. I have 2 oats. Maybe I'll get like 10, and then I could possibly turn some more into some more flour. And then I have a feeling, let's see, tomatoes are summer crops, carrots, beets, garlic, oat, squash. What are things I don't really see? I don't really see a lot of the people actually selling beets. So I'm going to grab more beet seeds if I can. And then, hey, would you, my dear young friend, Jack, who hopefully will scurry off and take all of these goods to your, I guess your boss? What, like, do you call, like, Jacob Ryle, who runs the indigo farm, Jack's master? The master farmer? I guess Master Farmer Ryle, or Master Farmer Jacob. Boy, that's weird. Ooh, also, I do have this diagonal wallpaper. It's forest green, and it was given to me by one of the Watts who are currently expanding my house. So I kind of feel like I need to keep it, but I kind of don't want to. Because it's like, it's alright. You know what? I am going to trade it to Jack, because maybe he wants to, you know, decorate his room at the end with that. That seems reasonable to me. Also, I guess we could go ahead and we could trade him some of these. Hold up here! 250 for those moonfish! Alright, kid. I have a feeling that he's going to be running off. I'll give him this dried fruit too. But I have a feeling he's probably going to run off with those and be able to really, like, brag to Jacob, his boss, in the morning. Like, hey, look what I got. So let's see. Should I grab any of these other seeds? Maybe a few carrot seeds just while we're here. I just feel like I want to... Well, actually, I don't really have a lot of extra room at the moment, do I? Curses! Alright, thank you, little one. Thank you. Alright, let's see what all these quests are about. Happy to see your face on this fine day. Ruth, I mean, it's been better. But you know what? You know what? I'm positive Jane would have wanted us to celebrate her life with laughter, smiles, a sense of family and community, and also candy. So I need to get to work on that candy maker. If Honeywood continues to grow, it's quite possible that people will read about it in history books in the future. Oh, I forgot how Ruth loves reading. Do you know why the trees shed their leaves in the fall? It's so strange. I do. It has to do with a very thin lining of cells that they actually grow in between the connection of the leaf and the branch in order to go ahead and cut off the circulation of the nutrients between the leaf and the branch so that the tree can go ahead and drop something that it no longer needs. Are leaves the appendixes of trees that they just take out themselves? Darling, are leaves like tree appendixes? Thank you. I think he's happy he married me. Alright, where were we? Alright, so I do have food to eat with the Morel tarts. It'd be kind of nice to give those as a gift to people. And I have this butter. This gold quality butter is actually enough to snag me some porridge, so that's happening. Wait, didn't somebody have a winter meal recipe or like a winter meal request? I think they did. I think somebody was. Oh my gosh, don't tell me. Okay, I need to double check. I may have like denied that request, but okay, 3 days until rot. You know what? I'm gonna grab it just in case, because if I could do that, that would be very, very useful. Also, Ruth, your quest? Having trouble finding something I need. So you need 4 chicken meat, but you have french fries, porridge, and coins in exchange. I don't think that's really good enough because it would cost me more to buy that. But thank you very much for letting me know that you were interested, Ruth. Penelope, how you doing? You can make a bit of cash if you sell items that you find along the beach. I'm happy to have found a friend in Honeywood. I never thought it would happen. Oh, thank you. Also, you need the following items. So you need some straw. That's 145 gold for 20 straw. The cask blueprint? And the set. Oh my gosh. So she's like the bartender at the inn and she's going to like teach us. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm just Penelope, for crying out loud. She can be a little bit snippy, Penelope can. Gosh, okay, let's see. I was going to gift her something. Are we friends with Penelope yet? Because I would really like to not have her be snippy at me, but you know what? Maybe it's just her personality. She's a homebody who's a dunce but social. Boy, that's a combination of things, isn't it? And you know, she's actually not, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and have a little neutral face, even though I'm exhausted now. I'm not always in the mood to talk to strangers. Boy, she's hot and then she's cold. Like, first we're friends, then we're not. Morel tart? Well, okay, you win this time. Thanks, Seri. Uh-huh. And hey, Kat, how are you doing today? Brought you that quest. May good fortune be upon me. Thank you! Swedish waffles, a coffee, porridge. Why did I buy it? Who knows? Sailors always tell the tallest of tales. I'm glad that our inn is on the waterfront. The scenery is beautiful. That's adorable. I hope you all take care. Take care. All right, so maybe I'll be able to shuffle my way over to see what the quest board has today. And then we just have, I guess that's a lot of, I guess I could have gotten that quest, but I don't want to give Lewis my candy makers. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go home and we will try making a candy maker. There's a clam. Here's a scallop. We might be able to do something with those too. And any day now, we should hopefully have our home upgraded to a small house, a small little sandbox house. I'll be back for you, sand. Can't even fit sand in my pockets these days, honestly. I'm so glad that we're going to have a little house expansion soon. But I'm beginning to wonder if I really, really, really need to put more work into trying to gather more iron, because the irony might be that we're going to still need a ton of iron ore bars to make that ice box. I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's see, experienced fisher for Mabel. You have a little like ribbon that I could put in my daughter's hair if I brought you some turtles. Oh man, and then some toads and the loom. Tom, oh my gosh, Tom, of course, toads for Tom, absolutely happening. I need that loom. Okay, because that's, I could see a good future looming in the future. I feel like I let Jane's ghost down just then. But I have to be true to myself, Jane. Okay, so, oh, hello. Hey, Alan! Thank you for the milk! How are you doing today? Also, you've grown up! What the heck? It's so wet outside. I can't get any work done. Dancing's universal. I bet every country in the world has some sort of traditional dance. Funny you should say that. My grandmother was literally a traditional, well, I should say, she was literally a hula dancer who, traditionally, it's not actually a woman's dance. That just makes, it was very popular when the women danced, let's just say it like that, versus the guys. But, you know, traditions change over time, and so she was a hula dancer, and she actually traveled quite a bit during World War II with her hula, group to, go from military base to military base, actually. I think it was on contract with the US military, which is just wild to me. But then again, she was from Hawaii, you know? Big Navy there, just in case you guys didn't know of certain events. Also, Alan, let's see. Maybe I could go ahead and trade you something so I have a little bit more room in my pockets. Ooh, wait, I could learn my cask and my... Okay, never mind, Alan. I hope you have a wonderful night. Wonderful night, indeed. Let me go ahead, and now we have these recipes. This is a fancy pants recipe because it has fancy little lettering on it. Maybe this is one of the things that we can make to also remember our mother-in-law by. I walked into the lamppost. Seri, I think you need to go home. You need to go to bed. Kind of tired if I'm just walking into the lamppost, the sides of buildings. I'm middle-aged now. I think everybody in town's used to it. Oh, Verity, you were looking for me? What are you? Scallops are so beautiful to look at. I usually find them when I walk along the beach. You know, it's been really nice to chat with you these past few months. Cheers! Aw, Verity! I can't remember if Verity actually has recently, found somebody or, gotten married or anything like that. I'm just gonna steal that clam from you because apparently I need it for quest. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful night, Verity. In fact, I'm kind of curious. I can't remember if Verity has had any developments Ruth, who's one of the innkeepers now, is her sister, and her father is the Dr. Jessop, and her mother is Sarah, who's a stay-at-home mom and very kind. But I don't think she has found anyone. So we'll just see if she decides that's for her or not. Oh, hey Alan. Sorry to just creep up on you in the middle of the night. Don't really blame you for saying be gone with you. Also, apparently I'm out of lantern oil. Don't mind me, Alan. Just being creepy. We're almost there though, you guys. We've almost made it back home. And I'm sure that these blackberries that, you know, only sell for one gold each, I'm sure they were a very good use of our time. There was no way that that was possibly not the best case use of our time. Oh yeah, and I have 2 new smelters. I'm so excited about those. Let's see. And then Alan here. Hey, we just ran into him. He wants somebody to make him a charcoal kiln, which I actually don't have yet. And then butter lobster, raspberry muffin recipe, and smoothie recipe. Okay, I'm gonna try to do that. And I'm trying to remember. Were there anything else? Like, did I reject? Okay. I think I may have rejected the winter meal. Dang it. That might have really turned into something if we'd gotten lucky. And then, did I already pull up all of the seeds here? It'd be, oh wait, I do have lantern oil. Whoops. Don't mind me. I'm just a silly Seri. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. No judging. We could probably get, ooh, I need to get that apple seed down too. Okay, I could have sworn, yes, and there's the persimmon seed. Okay, so, probably not enough time. Well, there's gonna need to be enough time. Okay, unless there's, okay, good. There's some room to plant more beet seeds over here. All of those are full. And then there's going to need to be enough time to walk over to this chest because I actually don't have my hoe. There we go. We'll put away that gold ore. Wow, we've got a lot of stuff. And I kind of need a lot more straw. But we'll just have to kind of balance everything out as we go. And do I have any of the... I think I used all of my fertilizer. So... all right, let's see how quickly. Come on, if I can get these things down in the ground now. 2, 3. Normally I never plant them this close. But I'm kind of hopeful. Come on. Come on. All right, let's see. And then we'll get the pumpkins down. Come on. Go, 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 go. Go, little me, go. That's right. That's right. Uh-huh, and then a beet seed right here. Good job. That's great. Okay, and we can even get like an apple tree, persimmon tree over here. I'm not picky. Can I plant it right here? Is this a, okay, that might be a viable spot. And then, there we go. Okay, persimmon, here, apple, there. Phew. Okay. I hope I don't regret that, but hopefully it'll work out okay. Also, Wilbur. We have upgraded our home. I have learned the rack of goat recipe with the honey apricot sauce. And now our farming skill and our fishing skill have increased. Oh, holy huge house. I have 2 places to cook now. And also my family is trapped in the corner of the house. We did it! We finally did it! We finally upgraded our home and it actually looks amazing! Hey, you two! I like playing with the recorder. I just wish that could be my job when I grow up. Oh, I wish you could be a musician too. Someone said that Dad is a social butterfly. What does that mean? You know, little lavender? You know? It just means good things. And why don't I go ahead and give you some porridge? Okay, she doesn't like porridge, but we're just gonna have to take it. And darling Wilbur, if your bait gets loose while fishing, make sure you fix it before a fish swims off with it. That's actually very generous to the fish. If mermaids were real, do you think they'd want to talk to humans, or would they avoid us? You know, as somebody raised in a lighthouse, I bet you thought about mermaids a lot. That's 100 smackadoos. Okay, you made some good money at work, I see. And then let me go ahead and gift you a persimmon. I couldn't be happier. Thank you. There we are. There we are. Also, it's midnight. I kind of missed that. You know what? I'm going to move my bed and figure out where to put it down so we can get some proper gosh darn heckin' sleep. Toss a couple of these milks, well, maybe, okay, I'm gonna toss both of them in to make some butter. And then, well, we'll have to see what our cellar holds and possibly go visit with Ghost and make a candy maker. This is, do I have, okay, that's like an attic. Do I happen, oh, that's the sailor. Okay, that's totally not creepy. That's totally not creepy whatsoever. No, 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 no. Don't know what you guys are talking about. All right. I have no idea where I'm going to put all this stuff. All right, so I will see you guys. Next time.